ladies and gentlemen, they got me. They finally caught up to me. Well, hot dang, I fought escaping the country after my good old assassination. I wasn't assassinated. How could I be assassinated and do this podcast? After I'd done that and took a private flight all the way to Australia, here in Perth, I thought I could get away with the FBI. I didn't even think they were allowed in Australia due to our own version of ICE, whatever it's even called. ASIO? I don't know. But I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was keeping safe, avoiding all the McDonald's, so you don't have all these underpaid Good Samaritans come at you like, oh, I found the guy. I have to do this. This is, the Lord's work. I must do the right thing, and all right, we'll get you. What is it, like $60,000? But it's got to be like once the guy fries. No, yeah. I was literally just getting like Luigi Mangione confused with the guy who tried to pop Trump. I was like, wait, he died already. Oh, wait, no. There's too many assassins, goddammit. Why can't it all just be the one guy? I mean, it is. He's talking right now. But yes, unfortunately, they popped me, No, look, no, I'm just joking. What I really want to say, just a joke, not about the ding. What I really am trying to say is that, unfortunately, this podcast will be coming to an end after this episode, actually, because unfortunately, the David Morgan Brown experience has been removed, and I have been fired by my parent network, NBC. Oh no, boo! Why am I fired? You can't fire me just for being retarded. No, David, we're not firing you because of comments you made about Charlie Kirk and so on. We're firing you because you keep eating all the toilet paper in the toilets. Oh, it's tasty. Oh, God, what am I saying? I shouldn't be doing this right now. Then anyway, that whole thing happened. Then when I saw it happen, like everything, like Jimmy Kimmel getting fired and everything, and it's just like, I had all these opinions about it, I had all these onions about it, and it's just so fucking... It is retarded to come on YouTube and be like, why is he canceled? I can't watch Jimmy Kimmel no more. No, who's Charlie Kirk? I know a Charlie Kirk at the clinic. Oh, God, anyway, I really am going to get cancelled for this. Does YouTube have, like, an AI thing that detects when you're making fun of retarded people in that kind of voice, and it, like, gets rid of your podcast? You're like, I wasn't making fun of him, I was just doing a voice. I'm making fun of myself. Now, whatever, like, that whole thing, like, it's just... Every opinion that there is to have about it has already been had, so why even put my own onion out there on YouTube? Just the whole, like, whatever, like, all these conservatives are all like, oh, they've been talking about free speech for the past 10 years and whatever, and now when it, like, hits someone who doesn't deserve it, but it's their enemy, they just throw all those, like, values out the window and go, ha, fuck you, and whatever. Although I guess some of them are having more nuanced, takes on it. I just presume, because I watch half a video of it, and then I'm like, why am I watching this? Like, fuck this, fuck YouTube. Why am I... Such a, like, bad place to be addicted to. I need to just... I need to go outside, I guess. Well, yeah, I need to go outside in the hot sun. The bloody Australian weather just suddenly changed now. Go out into the hot sun and go for a run while listening to this bullshit on YouTube. Just all these people, all the conservatives and everything. I don't know, whatever. Look, all I want to really talk about now is, I mean, it sounds like Kimmel has like been, he's coming back after a week or whatever. Okay, whatever. Whoop-de-doo. All right, freeze, peach. But what I really wanted to talk about was Stephen King, because he had a thing about how he was talking about, he's a whole liptard and whatever. We all know that. But like when Kirk died, and this guy got murdered in cold blood, just at this young age, and he's a parent or whatever. Who cares? I mean, I'm not a parent. What if I get shot? Like, it doesn't matter. But like, he's like innocent man killed, and then because he's very conservative and everything, Stephen King's got to go on Twitter and be like, oh yeah, we fucking I don't know, ate a baby on live TV. What's so great about Charlie Kirk? Why are we denouncing his assassin? It doesn't seem like he was such a good person. Like that kind of thing. I don't know. He just shout out a tweet. It was just like, he wants to stone gay people, and it's just like, no, man. He didn't say that. There's obviously Dave Rubin, a game conservative, was saying like, no, he doesn't do that. He didn't do that with me, blah, blah, blah. And then Stephen King had to do all this backpedaling. Oh, I know, I was actually, I was saying he's a Christian, right? He believes in the Bible. Well, this is what the Bible says. Oh, I didn't mean it. Oh, no, I'm backpedaling. Oh, see my new movie, huh? And this whole thing, and now everyone hates him. I mean, more so than before, I guess. Maybe even some of his fans start to hate him. But, like, it sucks because what's really unfortunate, like, obviously this is really shitty, but the unfortunate thing is people are now saying, like, oh, well, you're trying to, you're doing this while, like, your new movie is out. Well, I'm not going to watch your new movie. And you know what? That's such a shame because The Long Walk, the new movie based on a Stephen King novel, is out. Oh, it's actually really good. And the whole movie has got this real, like, perspective on humanity and about these, like, people that have these differing opinions and perspectives on things, and it's really the antithesis of what Stephen King's all about, at least on Twitter these days. Oh, what a shame. Why don't you go out to the cinemas to watch The Long Walk? Why don't you take a long walk and go to see the... that sentence just fizzled out, but it really is a bummer. Like, if you don't know, like, about the movie, well, I watched the trailer for it, and I didn't know it was, like, Stephen King adaptation. I just clicked on the trailer, and it shows these people like, hey, man, all right, you ready for the long walk? It's like, yeah, it's just a bunch of young dudes, and they start walking, and I'm watching it thinking, this looks dumb. This looks like a dumb movie. It's just about, like, all these people going on a charity walk or whatever. Who gives a fuck? But then it shows, like, oh, one of them, like, lags behind, and he starts getting these warnings from these military guys that are hanging around, and then on his last warning, he gets shot, and it's like, oh, like, and the thing is, like, this walk, basically, you have to keep a certain pace, 3 miles an hour, I believe it is, and if you lag behind too much, you get a number of warnings, but basically after, I think, close to a minute, just 1 minute of lagging behind, not keeping up that pace, you get shot. You get your ticket, as it's called. A bullet right in the face. Last person standing wins. So just keep walking. So that's what the trailer conveyed. And I'm like, this looks cool. Oh, okay. No, this doesn't look like a fucking gay-ass, like, charity movie where it's like, yeah, man, we're all coming together and blah, blah, blah. And I mean, look, the movie is actually that, but having this intensity... an intense concept, like, really kind of pushes this, like, humanitarian, like, aspect, like, out of these characters. I mean, at first you see them being very antagonistic with each other. Like, as they're walking, they're, like, obviously fine to be for the first 100 miles. But you see them kind of... Some of them are, like, trying to band together and be friendly with each other, but other guys are like, I'm not going to become friends with you because I want to win this, which means you guys have to die and I can't get, like, emotionally connected or whatever. So you start to see just all these interesting psychological sort of things and relationships that come up throughout this walk, and that's what really all the movie is. It is just them walking just down the straight line. It is a very straight and narrow movie. Obviously that would be boring if it didn't have this whole other element of, like, being killed and just the way that these people, like, as they're walking, they get cramps or their foot gets fucked up or they need to stop to take a shit. And it's like, hurry up, you better be quick. You're getting too many warnings. Or this kind of thing. Like, it really, I mean, it doesn't shy away at all from, like, the bloody feet and, like, taking a shit and all that kind of thing. Like, it made me think, like, it's only, like, young men doing it. I'm like, oh, where's the woman version of this? I want to see that movie. You'd have to call it The Long Wank. Oh, God, I'm a terrible person. Anyway, I gotta go jerk off after this, don't I? But yeah, that was a cool movie. I mean, obviously not like a horror movie. It's just like mostly just a drama or like a thriller sort of thing, I guess. I don't know. And the whole film really just focuses on the whole, the contest. Like, it's broadcast live and everything, but you don't get, like, that whole element. Like, it's just quickly shown at the start. And at times they walk through a town and it shows people either cheering or it shows people who just, I don't know, look like very poor. And because, yeah, it does seem to be set in this dystopian world where people have really got to work for their money. And it's like, well, here's a contest that we can do. It's that whole thing. What do you call it? Most dangerous game? Most hunted animal? That story that, like, has led to I think like Running Man and then like Hunger Games and Battle Royale. I was thinking about Hunger Games, not that I've seen those movies, but the director of this movie had directed a whole bunch of Hunger Games movies. I think like all of them except the first. So I was like, oh wow, whatever. I don't care about that series. And I mean, I don't even know how that series can have that many sequels, but whatever. Like, this is one film, which is nice to see. It's a film. It has an ending. It's not like 28 years later. It's not like, oh, I guess I won't spoil the movie, but there's not really much to spoil. I mean, someone wins at the end. But yeah, it's a good movie. And I think like making a film like this, when it's just people walking and talking for the most part, it's kind of difficult. And I think they were able to do it in an engaging way. I think, hats off to the director who, I don't know, I presume with Hunger Games it's a lot different. There's all sorts of different scenes and sequences and like cutting back and forth between, the villains and the good guys and this thing and that thing happening. But in this movie, like I say, just on the straight and narrow, just that one, like, it's just the one, what am I trying to say? Not area, because they keep moving, but think of it like a moving area of people, and it's just focused on them. It doesn't really cut away to anything else except for a really, really quick backstory, backflash kind of thing that gives a bit of motivation to the main character and why he wants to win the money. And you also get a wish. Like, you can have any wish you want, apparently, from winning the contest. And yeah, these other characters have different... not really different motivations, I guess, because everyone just wants to win the money, but I don't know, different, I don't know, temperaments and attitudes towards this whole fucked up situation that they're in. So yeah, fun movie. Fun movie. I did really like it. It's going to be one of my favorites of the year, and fuck you, Stephen King. And by the way, like Stephen King, I think this was his very first novel. He wrote it in college. I think it was 18 or 19 when he wrote it, and I think... Well, obviously it wasn't his first novel published. That would have been Carrie, Salem's Lot, that kind of thing. So he released it in the late 70s or 80s and under a different name, Roderick James or whatever, because of rights issues or this is bullshit, publishing issues. So he did that. So, all right, whatever, good on you. Fuck you, Roderick James or whatever your name is. Actually, no, that's the name of... the pseudonym that the Coen brothers would use as the editor. Remember when that guy won an Oscar for No Country for Old Men, and they walked up on stage and were like, oh yeah, well, let him know he won. Yeah, that I guess I had a pretty good segue before, but now I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, look, talking of movies and movie trailers, just like I watched, so there's a new Anaconda movie. Remember Anaconda? Remember that movie? Yeah, I remember that movie. It had like a kind of a creepy VHS cover where it just was like a snake eyes and a little bit of its scales. And it's like, ooh, scary. Whatever, I'm 9 years old or whatever. And then, yeah, I seem to have rented at some point, watched it. I don't know, I guess I liked it. I don't know. I was a kid, the dumb kid. I'm just like, oh yeah, this looks... good. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I would have, because back when I was like a kid, like a 9-year-old, yeah, I just liked creature features. I just like a movie about like a scary snake or an alligator or whatever attacking people. That was, yeah, I guess kind of my thing. So I presumed I liked it. And now they have a new one out. But it's different. It's... I don't know. I don't even know what to think. Like, I don't even know if I want to watch it, but I guess I don't, because like the trailer doesn't do it for me. But like, look, it's Anaconda. It's a remake, but it's like a meta remake. It seems reboot, re-envisioning, whatever you want to call it. It's a retard. It's a retarded thing. But this new movie, it's so like I watched. Well, remember when like Jack Black and Paul Rudd were like, "Hey, we got a new Anaconda movie coming out soon." Woo! And I was like, "What the fuck is this? Like, this isn't a trailer. This is like an announcement. Like they're." Just seems like they're not taking it seriously and whatever. Then this trailer comes out and it's like, we have to, in the trailer, they're like, we are going to reboot Anaconda. And I'm like, oh, all right, meta-textual, very good. So it's like, well, it's not like King Kong, but Jack Black was a filmmaker in that, going to an exotic location in that movie. But that was like just a genuine reboot. But this one here, it's literally, we need to reboot Anaconda. So they're going to like an exotic location with like, and they have like a snake, but then it gets killed or something. I don't know. I'm trying to remember the trailer. And So they get hunted down by these anacondas while they're trying to film it, and it's supposed to be funny. It's like I'm trying to remember. There's like a bit in the trailer where they think he's dead, and so they prop him up, put a pig on his head to make him bait for the snake. But then he wakes up and he's like, "I'm not dead." He's like, "Oh fuck!" So he's trying to run away. Ha ha ha. I don't know. It's just I appreciate that. Well, in a way, I don't, because I appreciate that it's just not just a typical reboot. It's not like spooky snake Anaconda. This could have been like a straight to Shudder or whatever kind of film where it's got some actors that you really don't really know, and then an actor that you kind of know makes an appearance. And who knows if it will happen in this? But like John Voight like makes a cameo, or I don't know. That's the only actor I remember from the first one. I mean, didn't he die? Yeah, let me look this up. I hope he's not dead. Oh, he's still alive. Great. Yeah. Oh, Ice Cube was in it. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm sure Ice Cube will make an appearance, I guess. I don't know, a cameo appearance. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure he needs the money. He'll do anything for money, hey. It could have been just like that and like done on a smaller budget and kind of just been closer to the original, but like, I guess just too close and just had too much of a modern shittiness to it. Like, you know, crap cinematography and like bad CGI, like even worse than the original somehow, because CGI is just really bad these days. And I mean, the CGI in this trailer looks pretty terrible as well, but I guess it's because you're seeing the snake like just out in bright lighting. Like it's not a horror movie. It definitely looks like a comedy movie, and it has like a comedy lighting to it where everything's just full lighting. You can see everything. There's no shadows. But I mean, that makes the effects certainly look worse than they are. And also, it's not funny. So how is this a comedy movie? I guess it's just an unfunny comedy movie. Just basing it on the trailer. So at least it's not like that kind of shitty horror reboot. They're doing something different with it. But as I'm saying, like, it just doesn't work out. Like, you know, but on the other hand, I guess you could do a pretty decent reboot of it if you, I don't know, had some kind of twist. I don't know. Maybe call it Anacondas. And there's many of them, just like in Aliens. There's a bit where there's like a turret and it's shooting all these like anacondas. But then it runs out of bullets and there's still more to come. Uh-oh, look out. Like they literally do that. Everyone in the audience is just like, it's just ripping off Aliens. All right, fuck, fine. I don't know, something like that. Some sort of different kind of twist to keep it like at least similar enough to the original so that it just feels like, I don't know, like a genuine reboot. Like it was more confident about being a reboot, because there seems like a lack of confidence with this new one where it's just, they just want to make it real meta-y and like, millennial humor or whatever. Oh, we need to film the new movie, hey, reboots and that kind of thing. It's like, all right, well, yeah, I'm in kind of two different thoughts about it, and they're both not particularly good. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not really interested unless I watch the second trailer and feel like, oh, actually, this looks good. Actually, oh, the second trailer was much better than the first, because that's how I felt about the new "Deliver Me from Nowhere" Springsteen trailers. I watched the first trailer, I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. And then the second one, I'm like, oh, it's better. Oh, it's getting into the mindset of Springsteen when he was in the room making Nebraska. Oh, yeah, man. So I'm looking forward to that, at least. Some movies are good. I mean, whatever, I haven't seen it. Again, quickly on, like, well, I've been watching a lot of, I don't know, for the past 2 weeks or something, I've been in the mood to watch, like, violent movies for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what kind of recent events in America have made me do that, but I mean, not like violent, like, you know, just Anaconda, or I mean, a horror movie where people get stabbed a lot and there's blood and everything. Like a movie that has like a violent nature in it, you know, like there seems like there's tension going on, and it doesn't have to necessarily be very gory and bloody and everything, but just having like violence will erupt, you know. So, and then I saw Armin White talk about Nashville. He posted about it in terms of, you know, recent events, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll check that out again. So look, I watched Nashville again because I haven't seen it since it came out. I haven't seen it since 10 years, or however many years. I'm like, oh, I've forgotten all about it, apart from the ending. Let me watch it again. I do remember being annoyed that there was so many fucking country songs in it, and that is, I I don't know, man. That's like the film's MO. Like that's what it is. So if I complain about that yet again, I am just complaining about the film. And maybe because like I knew it was coming, I could just anticipate it. But I was just like, fuck. Like I was trying to like listen to the lyrics and try to just pretend like it's dialogue. Like this is what it's doing to push forward the story. But I was just like, it's just like we're on the road again. We're on the country, you know, and we're throwing up that flag, and we can make it around again. In Vietnam War, we're throwing Charlie in the trees. I don't know. It wasn't like, it was kind of annoying. Like especially when you hear like a whole song, and it finishes, and then it's usually like a live performance. People applaud, and then they go into like another one, and you're just listening to this now, and you're like, oh God fucking damn it. Yeah, I could do it for a little less. And really, like, not my favorite part, but like a part of the movie that was really memorable to me, one of my favorite parts is when that one woman gets on stage and like she's about to sing, but then she just keeps like fucking trailing off and being like, I grew up here when I was a kid, and I remember going past the ice cream store. Like the band has to stop playing. Like, what the fuck is she doing? It's supposed to be singing, but she just goes into this rambling, and I really did like that, but like that's because like I like that better than like if she just goes straight into singing, because at least it's something new now, and it's like actually subverting my expectations, and it's funny, and it's like a comical insight into like this woman and like where her brain might be at. But I don't know if the film really like follows through. Look, I feel like the film it's good. I like all the stories. I like all the watching all the characters, and it's very well directed. And I didn't get too bored with it, despite the length. I mean, I guess these like country song numbers kind of wore me out. I just don't know if there's really a lot of like progress. It's very just like slices of lives, because it's just all these different characters, but. I don't know, I've definitely seen better ensemble films by the same director. I mean, namely Shortcuts, because, I did keep thinking about that film, because it was, I don't know, similar ensemble piece all over the shop. I mean, different stories, but like in a different city, but very much like about that city, in this case, LA. But I felt that, and also Shortcuts kind of leads up to like this violence that happens at the end, like a violent moment. But there was definitely more build-up, because in this film, I'm watching it, and I know, like, someone tries to shoot that woman at the end. Spoilers. And I actually looked at one character, and I thought he was going to do it. I'm like, he seems dodgy. But then it's, like, a different character, and he does it. And I'm like, okay. Oh, fuck. Well, I thought... But it just doesn't seem like there was anything built up to it. You don't, like, look at this character and, like, see him in, like, like Travis Bickle kind of way, where you're like, okay, we're really getting into the character, and... don't entirely understand why he wants to do it, but we get like a reason why from like an emotional state. Like he's in an emotionally fraught state and wants to have, I don't know, infamy or just some sort of notoriety or some sort of personal vendetta. I don't know. Like you just don't know, but I don't think it's really good for like narratively for the film just to kind of have that occur and then the film just ends, And I also thought it was strange, like they're in this crowd at the end. She gets shot, and they rush her off stage as she's bleeding. But then, like, everyone in the crowd just stays there. And it's like, look, we'll keep singing, I guess it really helps. It works for what the film is, and especially as it comes to that end. But, it's certainly not realistic. Maybe back in the 70s, but nowadays, if someone gets shot during a public speaking event, everyone's got to get the fuck out of there. Oh, everyone's dispersed already, goddammit. There'll be a lot of that, I don't know. I'm trying to really pinpoint, I just feel like Shortcuts, every story in that, like, had momentum and, like, a flow and, like, something, like, just, like, the rising, like, flowing like a waves, rising tide, or whatever. Like, there was something going on. There's, like, flow. There's, like, some sort of narrative way that it, like, leads to something. And then at the end, there's, like, an earthquake, and that sort of, like, each character reacts to it in their own kind of different way. I guess most of them are kind of blasé about it, but it's something that like kind of stamps the film like its ending, and this kind of brings every story to at least some sort of conclusion. And then there's a little bit of ambiguity. There's varying bits of ambiguity from each story to the next. But I'm just trying to remember, like in Nashville, like you sort of feel like you're being led on like this kind of characterization and seeing what each character is like, what they're going through and how they try to resolve it. But I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think how they really resolved it, or if it just sort of feels like it just gets left open, but it doesn't feel purposeful. I don't know. Like, I like the film. I think the film's good enough, but I'm just not thinking it's one of the best Altman movies of the 70s, let alone one of the best films ever. So, But Shortcuts is great. Shortcuts, I think is a masterpiece. It's very good. I've probably talked about it before and whatever. Well, I've been trying to like get healthier these days, I've been trying to so I've cut out weed, I've cut down drinking. I mean, I'm not really drinking much beer. I get like gin and sodas now instead. Like, I keep up with my exercise, going for runs and like lifting and everything, even though it's like fucking up my arm, because lifting basically made me unhealthier. It made my arm get all fucked up. I can feel it right now, and it's just like got nerve issues, and I've tried to look into it and just for years and years, and I don't know, there doesn't seem to be much going on there. And if I actually start lifting or doing any kind of bicep exercises, like it starts to fuck up that arm. So good stuff. Just lift heavy rock and make bad thoughts go away. Well, the opposite occurred to me. And I've been trying to eat healthier, like cut out crisps and just eat like just raw cereal. Just cereal, no milk, just like Fiber Brand. Just grab handfuls of it and shove it down my gullet. And eating fruit and veggies, no more chocolate, no more ice cream. I mean, like, this is a good way to like lose weight. Is just to start smoking weed and then give it up after a few months, and your appetite will be savage, because maybe not your appetite, but like what you want to eat. Because when you're high, you're eating ice cream and Chockies, and then when you get all sober, I don't really feel the need to be eating that kind of food, So I can go without. Crisps are a bit difficult. I'm still trying to like really get them out, but I'm trying. And I think just generally that. Like, I think I've done quite a lot of things to just make myself healthier, really. And I'm feeling really unhealthy. Again, maybe not really unhealthy, but I just feel like, I don't know, maybe this is just how it is. Like, if you exercise and try to make yourself healthier, it'll actually be worse, like my arm getting all fucked up. But I feel like breathing is hard for me now. Like, I'm kind of like thinking, like, do I have to like consciously breathe? Do I have to like literally, at the times where I'm just like, I'm like walking around, I'm like, oh, am I breathing? I gotta actually like remember to do it, Even right now, I mean, maybe it's just one of those things. If you start thinking about it, you start being conscious of it. And that's what I'm doing now. As I talk, I'm like, I need to breathe in before I start talking, I feel this way on stage sometimes, or just if I'm rehearsing at home, I'm like, I start being like, I need like to take a deeper breath in before I fucking get on with it. I can't just like, I got to be like more conscious about it. I don't know. Maybe all this like bloody weed smoking has caught up with me, and now I got to deal with it. But I felt better when I was on the weed, that kind of thing. And I don't know what's happening now. And also I was having like stomach problems. I don't know, stomach, just my belly, just my tummy. Like, it's like, I get hungry, and sometimes I get so hungry that I'm like, I feel sick. I seriously get like nauseous pangs for like 40 seconds, and they're really bad. But aside from that, like, well, no, when I started to eat, when I would eat something, I would feel not sick, but like just gross in my stomach. And I'm not nauseous, but I just feel like, I can't eat anymore, man. I gotta put this away. And I don't know what that was about. I mean, maybe it's just after my girlfriend broke up with me. Maybe it's just like all the stress and everything. And I thought it was going to go away. I thought like if I asked this girl out, like it would go away. And then I did. And she denied me. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then it's still around. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Well, what am I going to do now? Like, I got to try something. So, I mean, well, what I started doing is literally taking black pills. I'm literally on black pills. I've got these Charco caps, so they're like, apparently they're like to settle the stomach. So if I take a bunch of them, well, not too many, like 2 to 4 every day, take them, not while eating because they absorb nutrients, and like see if that settles it. I think things are getting better. I don't know. I guess so. I guess I am able to eat my dinner, like a healthy meal and home cooked meal, and be able to like stomach it. I'm not like, oh, I gotta like put it like half of this away for later, and then 30 minutes later I'm like, oh, I'm hungry again, that kind of thing. But what was so awful is that I went to the chemist to look for these charcoal pills, and I went up to the like chemist, this like cutie chick, and I was like, where's your bloody black pills? And she's like, I'll show you. So she took me to them, and there was like, I think there was just like the one brand, just the one, and it said right on it, just right there on the packet in big letters, it just says, relieves flatulence. And she points at it, she's like, yep, there you go, that's what you need. I'm like, I am not fucking farty. God damn it, this woman's looking at me like, oh, this fucking farty motherfucker, get the hell away from me, you sticky ass motherfucker. No, I'm not farty, I just feel kind of ill, like... But I feel like since I've started taking these pills, black pills, I have become fartier. I think it's done the opposite. I mean, whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe it's gone down a bit. But I feel like last week I was just farting so much. So much, man. Just huge. I wish I had one now for you all. That's what black pills do for you. Make you fart. But I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like, my health is in such flux, you know. Even though, like, what I'm doing to my body is, like... just exercising, really trying to push myself. I've cut out caffeine for the most part. Like not having like Red Bulls and like those Dare, you know, the Dares in a can. I think I reviewed them, but salted caramel and mocha latte. Oh, they're pretty good, pretty nice. You know, I'm not drinking just your regular Dare. What do you call it? In a bottle. Fuck, man. I reviewed these a few weeks ago, and it's like, what are they called exactly? Dare Supercharged? I don't know. But I mean, I'm still having energy drinks here and there. I used to be more up to date with like which ones I liked and which ones I don't. But now I'm like, I haven't even drunk that much like Bang or C4 or Celsius. Like I'm just not that interested, especially when they're like, you know, gay, rainbow flavor, sugar free. I'm like, ugh, I don't want sugar free. That shit tastes like cardboard. Like, yeah, I'm glad there's these studies coming out that are like, oh, sugar free, actually bad for you and all this stuff. I'm really glad that all the stuff that we get told as we grow up and as we like even as an adult turns out to be a lie later. Like, you know, like the food pyramid, like that whole thing. It's like, eat tons of bread, it's good for you. Don't eat fat, because if you eat fat, you will become fat. That's how it works. And now you have all these like nutritionists on YouTube and whatever, like being like, oh, well, this is all bullshit. But I'm like, well, are you talking bullshit or not? I don't know. Whatever. I mean, they say it works for them, so I guess. And like the biggest fucking lie I've ever seen is like growing up as a kid, as just the whole thing about like going to the park and throwing bread out for the ducks. Hey, feed the ducks and whatever. It's not a big part of my childhood, but it is something like as I grew up. Now it's like, oh, don't do that. You'll make the ducks sick. Oh, it's actually terrible for them. It's like, oh, great. Everything I know is a lie. But it's like a sign at the park that said, you know, don't feed the ducks. It's bad for them. It'll make us sick and makes us, you know, we have all the things we need to eat right here. So, yeah, that's like a shitty thing about growing up as a millennial. Like now you can't like, you know, have ducks come to you. Like what are you supposed to give them? Like seeds? Cum? What is it, Red Bull? What are you supposed to give these ducks now? They're like, that's okay with them. That will make them healthy. You know, just like to hang around, having the ducks come up and everything. I don't know, man. It just sucks, you know. I'm trying to get more into bird watching and that kind of thing. Because I like birds, you know. They're cool. I like ducks and I like baby birds and all that kind of thing. And there's plenty of them around, so yeah, why not perv on them? Oh, okay, just one last thing. And I know I'm complaining about technology once again, but for fuck's sakes. Well, I will stop complaining once it stops doing me dirty. So my laptop recently, I was... writing scripts like on my screenplays on my laptop for a little bit, and I kept saving it. Right? I kept saving it, so it was all fine. And I will say there was no crisis with what happened, but I did have to check because I was writing for a few hours, then like I closed my laptop, put it away for a few hours, and then came back to it just to quickly look. And I open it up and I see that it's fucking restarted, it's retarded, and it's just all those files that I had open, like these screenplay files, it's just there. Gone. Not deleted, but like they're no longer open. And I'm like, oh, you dirty fucking cunt of a laptop. You fucking dirty cunt. And then I had to quickly check, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I did save everything. It does seem to be fine, like everything that I wrote. I didn't write a lot. I was just doing just moving things around. But I'd be very pissed off if I hadn't to save. And this is why I save every fucking 2 seconds. Oh, for fuck's and Christ's sakes, man. God, I'm not even opening it up and it's saying oh, we have an update available. Would you like to restart? No. There's nothing like that, not just doing it on your own, just doing it and fucking off all my shit, That's real fucking dirty, man. Real fucking dirty. Just when you come in and just fuck up all my settings like that. I mean, I guess I need to figure out how to change those settings so that it doesn't update automatically. But you know what? Even if I do that, it will revert those settings after I fucking if it has gone through an update. So I really need to not do an update. So I tell you what, oh, for fuck's sakes, god damn it, Gemini. So I'm just looking at my phone now. My phone has done the same cunting thing. And this has happened twice now. Earlier today, I was at a preview screening for a shit new movie called Him. It's terrible. Anyway, but this has happened before with another film I was watching last December. The film's about to start. I'm like, I'll just turn off my phone. I don't know. I might get a thing. I don't know. It might just start making noise. So today, and that other time, I click the off button on the side of my phone. I hold it down, and it's supposed to say, turn off, restart, whatever. So I'd hit turn off. Nope. Instead, it just comes up with Bixby. Well, that's what it did last time. And I have complained about this before on a previous podcast, and I have to do it again because the same fucking thing happened. Except this time it wasn't Bixby. It was Gemini AI. And I'm like, fuck. God fucking damn it. Just as the film's starting, I'm like, oh, fuck. So I just put my phone away. I was just like, oh, fuck it. But I was thinking, what if the AI Gemini is still open and as the film goes on, someone in the film goes, hello, and then Gemini's literally, my phone in my pocket just starts going, hello, what would you like me to do? Why don't you shut the fuck up and stop changing my cunting settings? Fuck's sakes, man. Every fucking time I do No, I'm not doing updates anymore. I'm not doing them for a very, very long time now. And I mean, my phone keeps, if I do an update, not even a week later, and it's oh, you want another one? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Whatever, update the UI, update the apps, all that kind of thing. Don't sign me out of anything and keep my cunting settings. For fuck's sakes, man. And I still haven't changed it here. I need it. This is bullshit. I have a problem with my phone or laptop or whatever. I look up how to change it. I change it. I'm like, okay, problem solved. And then it just fucking shits itself up again. My computer has done the same thing with this other thing, another thing that I have to fucking look into. Fuck technology, man. I'm becoming so, technophobic. I just want to, learn how to do something, know how to do it, and then that's it, I understand if there's, a huge technological breakthrough or whatever. I'm now doing something through AI or the uplink or whatever. I don't know, man. Just kill everyone. Just kill all the technological innovators who are just shitifying technology and all the apps and everything. Oh, God, what a fucking headache. What a fucking headache. What a pain in the neck. All right, we brought it all back to Charlie Kirk jokes. Oh, now I'm definitely fired now. I'm done. Gotta get up early tomorrow. Good night.